6. For God's sake, pious ones, my heart has flown from my hand. Holy ones, for God's sake, the pain of this mystery is begging to be revealed. We are the ones whose boat is stranded. Rise, wind, then maybe once again we'll behold the face of the beloved. The planets distribute their magic and sorcery for no more than 10 days. Consider our friendship, O friend, as your plunder. Last night in the assembly of the rose and the wine, the bulbul sang deliciously. Steward, bring wine. Drunken ones, come to life. The wine cup is the mirror of Alexander. Gaze into it and see the sorry state of the empire of Darius. Generous one, in gratitude for your own safety, maybe someday you will inquire as to the welfare of this starving wretch of a Darvish. The comfort of the two worlds is in the meaning of these two words: kindness to friends, courtesy to enemies. They refuse to admit us to the street of good reputation. If you disagree with their decision, then change our fate. This bitter wine, the one the Sufi called mother of iniquities, is sweeter and more pleasant to us than the kisses of virgins. When times are hard, go after pleasure. See just how drunk you can get. This potion of existence makes a beggar rich as Karun. But don't be arrogant, or the anger of the heart ravisher in whose hand even flint turns to wax will burn you out like a candle. These lovely ones, whispering and giggling in the Persian tongue, are the givers of life. Wine steward, take news of this to the old men of Fars. If the minstrel calls on the companions of this Persian lyric to dance, it will attract those old men. Hafiz didn't put on this patched and wine-stained robe all by himself. O Sheikh, whose robe is clean, forgive our hopeless ways. The splendor of youth has returned to the garden. The good news of the rose has reached the bulbul. Her song is sweet. Breeze, if you come again to the young men seated in the meadow, bring this prayer to the cypress, the rose, and the sweet basil. If the young Zoroastrian wine seller reveals his glory openly, I'll turn my eyelash into a dust broom and sweep the dust at the door of his tavern. When you draw the veil of black ambergris over the face of the moon, don't drive me crazy. My head is spinning already. The crowd jeers at us for drinking the dregs. Am I afraid of them? They will ruin their faith in the end. Be the friend of the men of God, and remember, there was a handful of dust in Noah's ark that wasn't interested in buying up the whole flood for one drop of water. Tell him whose last bed is 2 handfuls of earth, what interest do you still have in building towers that reach to heaven? Clear out of this house whose roof is the sky, and don't ask for bread. The dark cup, in the end, always kills the guest. That moon of Canaan, that throne of Egypt is yours. It's time to tell your prison house goodbye. What plot do you keep in the tip of your curl that makes you let down once more the flood of that perfumed hair? If your head keeps spinning in the circle of what might be, you will never begin to know the mysteries of what must be. The kingdom of liberty, and somewhere within it, a little corner of contentment, is a prize the Sultan himself can't take with a sword. Drink wine, Hafiz, and practice dissipation. Be happy. But don't, in your happiness, like some others have, turn the Holy Quran into your snare of deceit. Eight. If that Turk of Shiraz takes my heart, I'll give Bokhara and Samarkand both for the mole on that cheek. Steward, bring out what's left of a wine. In paradise you will have neither the grassy bank of the Ruknabad nor the rose in Salah's garden. These sweet, teasing workers, the torment of the city, steal patience from the heart just like the Turks lift tribute from the tray. What does the beloved's beauty need with our own flawed beauty? Loveliness itself requires neither makeup, nor rouge, nor painted mole, nor penciled eyebrow. When I saw that every day Joseph became more beautiful, I knew that love for him would bring out Zuleika from behind the curtain of virginity. Sing the story of troubadour and wine, forget trying to catch the mystery of time. No one has ever solved it with all the skill at their command, and you will fail too. You insulted me and I was happy. Now that you've taken to flattering me, may God Almighty forgive you. Bitter words are more appropriate coming from that red, succulent, sugar-greedy lip. You strung pearls in the thread of the night when you sang that lyric. Maybe if Hafiz sings sweetly enough, the thread will break, scatter the constellation of the Pleiades. 9. Speak softly, breeze, to that lovely gazelle. Tell him it's all because of him that we dream of steep mountains, of barren deserts. The sugar merchant, may he enjoy long life, never asks the fate of the parrot who eats his sugar. When you sit next to the beloved drinking wine, remember sometimes those others you have loved, whose job is to measure it out. Rose, why don't you ask whatever became of your nightingale, but I suppose your great beauty does not permit of such distractions. A sweet disposition can catch a cunning bird better than a net or trap. Whoever has real insight knows this. Why is it that those dark-eyed, statuesque beauties with faces like the full moon never wear the color of constancy? There is no defect in your beauty except this one, that the loveliness of that face can never be divided between love and constancy. When luck is your friend and you're there with all your friends, when gratitude overcomes you, take that opportunity to remember us, transients in the deserts and the plain. Look up at the sky. Imagine, what if the lyrics of Hafiz and the singing of Zahra brought Jesus the Messiah dancing on the clouds of heaven?